What are you doing?
She's so vain, she thinks I'm pointing it at her.
I'm not vain.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Ring the bell.
Guys, I have a cooking video that's coming out. Oh man, this I forgot I can't go live on this phone. The freaking picture goes.
I wonder why.
I don't know, but I look like I got boobs. I made a cooking video that's going to come out shortly.
Duh.
I made some hamburger meat stuff. What's happening, guys? Who is in the room with us now? Let's see. Stefan, you are number one, brother. Michael, how you doing, man? How you doing? If you live over there near Plainwell, Michigan, man, that's a nice area. I like that place. What's up, Mark? Great honesty. I like that name. I like that name. How you doing? How you doing? Hog Rider, I wish I had a beer. I wish I was allowed to have a beer on my 10, but
No beer.
can't, so no beer. What's up, Alan? And Joe, hey, hey, hey. Skull, you are number one in my heart. No, you're my number one in my heart, babe. Don't.
No, I was gonna say.
No,
Hey,
Skull,
wait a
you're number
minute.
one in my heart. No, really, you are.
Oh boy.
What?
Nothing.
Um, what's up, David Allen? How you doing? How's things going, man? Skull's the first like, so let's see if anybody else will be at the likes.
Everybody hit that like
Yeah,
button.
hit the like button. Let's see. Count them off.
Show
You're
some
one, you're two,
love.
you're three, you're four. Come on. Come on now. Yes, sir. I used to work at JBS for 6 years. Oh, okay. That's a small JBS, dude. Both times I went there, my load was ready.
Yeah.
One time it was ready 9 hours early. Then I went back a couple days later and it was ready within the window. I couldn't believe it. Both times I hit up that Walmart right there, and both times we hit up Walmart, we was selling
Yeah.
for $200.
Mhm.
You know, just taking cash out.
Mhm.
6 years at JBS, man. Right on.
That's what I always joke about working when we retire in Texas.
So JBS.
We'll go to JBS and work.
Oh, Skull. I told you you're number one. You are number. Oh wait, no. No, wait. How do I do that? I don't know. Rancho Deluxe is shut down in Wyoming for 2 days. Roads are bone dry. Winds 40 to 60. Why are you shut down then? You got dry roads and 60-mile-an-hour winds if you got a little weight on you. Oh, that's right. Stay shut down. You need to be shut down. Shut that sucker down. Did you check out the part number yet? No, man. I just finished making my cooking video, which kind of is a long, boring video. But if whoever watches it waits for the end, you can count and tell me how many chilies I ate. I don't even know. um, no, Joe. As soon as I got here, I just did my thing real quick, and I actually grabbed it, and I went to open it, but it's like, let me do a live real quick, otherwise I ain't gonna do it, and I'm gonna be bummed that I didn't say hi. I was supposed to drop load today at 1700, and for some reason changed to tomorrow, so I'm sitting at the Great Mothership.
Oh.
Ugh. Well, at least you got a load that you're gonna go take, so it's not like you're stuck there waiting to get out. Rancho Deluxe says JBS is the most efficient meat packer in his opinion. Well, there's a few of them that have that. No, you know what? Let me take that back. I apologize, JBS, because they've never really been late. It's just we get that big window of 9 a.m. on the 15th to 9 a.m. on the 17th, and it's always ready by the 17th at 9 a.m.
Yeah, they.
It's that, and then when you ask them about it, they go, "Well, we don't give a window. Just because your company's giving you a window, we don't give them a
Yeah,
window."
no, they're like they're one of the companies I enjoy going to because I always know we're going to have a nice long
Well, and
vacation.
you know what? The first time we went to that JBS, we're like, "Oh, cool. We'll drop the trailer. We'll PC over to Walmart, do some shopping, maybe go find a laundromat, blah, 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 bing." We get there, oh, your load's ready. Damn. So I actually said, well, we're going to run to Walmart real quick. We'll be right back. And went to Walmart. We didn't do laundry, though, and came back and got the
Yeah.
load and left because we had some time still. But yesterday, or the day before yesterday, I only had 2 hours left on my clock, so I just stayed there for the 10. Remember boiling hot water for your frozen.
On that lock the night it froze.
I don't think boiling water would have worked.
He says it does.
Well, no, I know in theory it would work, but I don't think it would work. You know why? Because it took a red hot torch 10 minutes.
Oh,
10
shoot.
minutes to get my
open?
key to go into that lock.
Wow.
So boiling water would have not been boiling by the time I walked to the back of that
You know what?
truck.
That's true. By the time it went from the microwave to the truck, it'd be
Yeah.
cold.
Now, normal weather, okay, but we were talking, what, 2 degrees?
2 degrees. Yeah.
Plus there was road salt in there. But no, he held that torch on it for a while. Matter of fact, I was in the truck. I didn't even know he was back there. And I went back there and, it still wouldn't go in all the way. And yeah, he finally, we had to heat that sucker up glowing hot almost. But I'm going to go ahead and when I get back to the mothership, I'm going to buy an alloy lock. Just because I found out that technically to do high value loads, you're supposed to have an alloy lock, not just any lock. I have just a cheap master lock, which is fine for regular loads, but I haul high value sometimes. So I need to have the lock that they say that is required. Hold key under lighter. I tried that hog rider. Remember, I came in and I was like,
gave you a
stupid ass lighter.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Dude, it was so cold that, I could put the flame on my finger and it didn't get hot. Right on, David L. How you doing? You're in Springfield for orientation. Good luck with that. Have fun with it. Now remember this, guys. When you're in orientation, that's a job interview. So even though you're not in class, maybe you're riding shovel. You don't ride shovels.
The shuttle.
When you're riding the shuttle or when you're going to Applebee's or to Fire and Ice, be courteous.
Be at your best behavior.
No, don't. If you're an a-hole naturally in life, then be an a-hole so they can fire you and get you out of there. But if you're a normal person, don't think that, I'm having a bad day, so I'm going to take it out on this person or that person, because everybody there is watching you.
Yeah, they're spies. There are spies.
No, I'm not going to get into all that and spies and stuff like that and make some big conspiracy.
That's not a conspiracy. There's people that will tell on you. Easy as that.
Just remember, it's a job. Everything you're doing there is a job interview. And, just don't be a dick. Make sure you watch the full video I sent you. Okay, I will, Joe. Are you going to get behind now? Oh, damn, Hog Rider. And Hog Rider knows. Yeah, what Walmart don't care about trucks parking? There's JBS. I know how they operate.
Oh, good.
What do you say? Yeah, that Walmart don't care. Yeah, exactly. Why are you thumbs downing it, though? JBS thumbs down. I know how they operate. Oh, okay. You know how they operate, so thumbs down's okay for JBS. All right. I was talking to Crazy Bags. He is making big money delivering food in Tampa area. Well, Skull, I don't know if it's big money, but yeah, I seen his video about delivering food. He needs to not go on YouTube and tell everybody where he's making all this money at, because people doing Uber Eats might start looking up Uber Eats on their phone and catch his video and go, oh, damn, that's only 20 miles up the road. Let me go over there where he's making all his money. And now he won't be making any money. So yeah, he needs to, maybe not say exactly where he's doing his business at. Alan Leslie, a fellow Prime driver gave me a tip in Ohio 2 weeks ago. Alan Leslie has a fellow Prime driver gave me a tip in Ohio 2 weeks ago. Spray your lock with Zippo fluid and light it. There you go. Don't have any Zippo fluid. I had the freeze spray to de-ice it, and I had the lighter, and I thought to myself, I wonder if this is flammable. But the guy came out with a torch. He first tried cutting it with a pair of bolt cutters. He came out and he goes, well, I can heat it or we can cut it off. I said, well, I don't know. Can you heat it up? Well, I'd have to go get the torches. And he made it sound like it was a big deal. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. At this point, I was already irritated because I was already out there frozen for 20 minutes, heating it myself with the lighter, with the freeze spray, everything. And then what? With the spray and everything. Would you stop laughing? Don't be yourself. You're making me laugh. Um, okay, so I was out there trying to defrost it and all that good stuff. And I lost my train of thought. Oh, anyways, so he finally came out and he was kind of like, I don't want to go get the torches. Let's screw it. Just cut it off, dude. I don't care. And he couldn't cut it with his bolt cutters. So he went in and got the torches. I went back in the truck to defrost and so on and so forth. And yeah. What's the thing hanging on my cabinet door? That is a cozy that goes on the back of your seat.
Oh yeah.
This thing here. What's this called? It's a seat caddy.
It's a seat caddy.
Yeah. This thing. It's a seat caddy.
Yeah, we got all kinds of stuff, deodorant, and
Yeah.
the TV remote,
Lotion. The lotion's in there. All that stuff.
Yeah, stuff like that. His socks he wears, his stockings.
My nylons. American passenger. Wait. American passengers on the coronavirus cruise ship are flying to California now. Well, I'm glad I don't live in California. What's Hog Rider doing with that big old thing? I don't know. What is that?
It looks like a face. Is that the blue man? Blue man?
Yeah, I just lubricated my what the hell is Hog Rider all this weird stuff for? I just lubricated my whatchamacallit. Trust me, boiling water in negative temperatures works. Done it a couple of times over 7 years. Yeah. You probably have an Abloy, Alan. Abloys might work better with that, just for the fact that they have that big keyhole opening to get hot water up into. Not only that, guys, but my lock, even though it wasn't frozen today, I can barely get the key in because I guess the salt and stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
And I've sprayed it down with lube and everything. It needs to be soaked in something, I think. What's up, Ursula? How you doing? So a bunch of snitches at Prime. No, there's not a bunch of snitches at Prime. Okay, Hog Rider. Let's say you get on the shuttle and you tell the shuttle driver, well, take me to the movies. And he says, no, we only take you to here. And you tell him, well, you're a jerk. You know what? I'm going to beat you up. Yeah, he's going to snitch on you and you're going to probably lose your potential job. But all it is Prime is involved with a lot of things around there. And if you run around being a jerk, it's going to get back to Prime.
Yeah, they're big in Springfield. I mean, everybody knows them.
Road Rash says $17.50 an hour.
What?
Yeah, for what?
$17.50 for what?
I'm in South Carolina. There might be a referral bonus at Uber Eats. Oh, maybe. Like, comment, and subscribe. There you go, buddy. And ring the bell. Oh, man. David, is PSD training worth it? Why did you stop training? PSD training, you don't make much money unless you're student trifectas. Then you make a few bucks, but you're only making $300 a week. I mean, myself personally, I would want to take a student from PSD all the way through TNT. I stopped training because Melissa got on the truck. Otherwise, I'd still be training.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm going to train her, and then she can drive a little bit and make me that little extra money. But you got to be able to be around somebody for a long time. I mean, it's hard being trapped in these little trucks. The only reason... Never mind.
Yeah, plus we've been together for 30 years, so I think
no, Mark, we're in South Carolina. So from a company driver to lease, are you glad you went lease and didn't stay company? Michael, if I was, I think I would probably say if I wasn't gonna run with Melissa and I was gonna stay solo, I probably would go back to company. Doing good. My application has been submitted to Prime finally. Right on. Hopefully it all goes through and it's all good. Cruise ships are one big human petri dish. I tried to warn trucker Nene against getting on a cruise ship to no avail. Uh-oh. She got on
A cruise ship.
on a cruise ship. What's up, Hog Rider? What's this? Whoa.
Whoa.
Crazy Bags 500 Uber Eats is not taking into account taxes, insurance, and money you set aside for wear and tear.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't talk to him personally about it. I was just watching that video. I know a employee of mine used to do Uber, drive Uber on the weekends. And some weekends he'd make a couple $100. Some weekends he would, not make anything until he wrecked his car. He pulled out in front of somebody while being Uber, and he quickly found out that his car insurance laughed at him and said, guess what? You have no car insurance because you were using your car commercially. So when you go do Uber, you need to make sure you get the proper insurance on it. Now, having said that, Uber had some kind of weird little insurance policy that you get when you're driving for them, but it did not pay. He ended up losing his car.
It covered probably the passengers.
He lost his car. It got totaled. He lost the money. He was upside down on the car. He lost his down payment for the car. And he got bad credit because he decided he wasn't going to pay for a car that he didn't have anymore. So you need to make sure you're properly insured when you're running Uber. Yes, he would do, my employee, he did it like on Saturday nights or Friday. He did it on one of those nights near bars. And he used to drive drunks around he used to make his car payment. But it was a lot of hours, man. He used to, 2 in the, from like 8 o'clock at night and 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. But, everything's got its goods and its bads. I know Dread Pirate Trucker, he's one of the truckers that, I don't want to say flip-flop jobs or job hops, but he flip-flops and job hops a lot. There's no other word for it. And one of the times he quit over the road and he went and did Uber. And oh my God, he put out a video like that was the best freaking thing in the world, running Uber. How he's making so much more money than when he was truck driving, yada, yada, yada. And then a couple of videos later, Uber was the devil and he's not making enough money, so he's going back over the road. So everything always has good periods and bad periods. You just got to be prepared, just like trucking. You have good weeks and bad weeks. You just got to be prepared for the bad weeks, and voila. Why drive for them when you can invest in their stocks? Well, you need money to invest, right? Yeah, Hog Rider. I ain't bashing nobody, but yeah, I ran across him a couple years ago, and I see a video here and there. I haven't watched him in a long time. What's up, Big Houston? How you doing, my man? Why don't you do me a big old favor, Big Houston, and hit that like button? Right? Mm-hmm. There you go. And if anybody's in here who's not subscribed to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Especially because you're going to be seeing some really cool stuff Melissa's going to be doing when she drives. We're going to get some backing videos.
I ain't worried about it.
She's got a lot of this. We're going to see little of this. She's going to be like, I'm scared.
No. Not even.
You're going to let me post any video, right?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You guys hear that? Unedited?
That's fine.
That's
fine.
some tough talk right there.
No.
No?
No, go ahead and post whatever you want.
All
I
right.
ain't afraid. I rode a 1,200-pound animal with a brain of its own. I ain't afraid of your truck. Yeah.
But see, your 1,200-pound animal, she's talking about a horse. Oh, I'm gonna say it so bad. Not me. She's talking about a horse had a brain of its own. That's why you're okay. Driving the truck, you have to use only your brain. Now,
but sometimes I had to fight with his brain.
Now,
when he didn't want to do things.
Using only your brain.
But I got a big brain.
That's because it's swollen from all you banging your head.
We won't talk about how you're so surprised how smart I am. And you are. You constantly tell me that.
Because I'm amazed. Sweetie, you put your pants on today all by yourself. I'm so proud of you.
Shut up.
Now you're making me get behind.
You're making yourself.
My wife does Uber and Lyft and money. She sets aside money for taxes, insurance, car maintenance, and 500 nets, 150. Wow, really? That much by the time you're all said and done?
I could see it though.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the big problem with throwing them around gross numbers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of times we got to find out what
Hog Rider and his eyeballs and his
I don't know. What the hell, Hog Rider? I wish I wasn't on my phone. I would call him and find out. The hell? Because he's creeping me out with all this eyeballs and faces and woes.
He's messing with you.
Yeah, probably. Probably. He knows I'm over here going, what? Do I have a booger hanging out of my nose? You buy a GoPro yet? Oh, go grab that thing.
Ow!
I didn't buy a GoPro because I'm cheap, but I got
I don't think it has a name. It's just it says
1080p sports cam.
It should have a blue line and say camera.
Which looks like a GoPro.
But it's not a GoPro.
So one day I'll plug it in and see what it does. Oh, I got to get a card for it. Well, I got a card up here. I just got to put it in, I guess. Did you eat the deer sausage yesterday? Oh. How do you know I ate the deer sausage?
You must have mentioned it.
Hell yeah, I ate that deer sausage.
We had
good.
deer sausage.
Oh. I was eating it during something I can't talk about.
Yeah, because we're going to make a video
We'll make
about
a
something.
separate video on it.
Yeah, something that happened to us that was
very bad.
Very bad happened.
Very
so
bad.
We'll talk about that in another video.
Yeah.
Really bad.
It was so bad that she couldn't even finish her sausage.
I had to, I threw it away.
I wish you would have gave it to me.
You didn't even finish yours. You said you did.
I would have. Well, I left a piece. I didn't realize I did.
You left a piece.
I didn't know. I thought it was all gone.
Well,
Trust me, I was in left field.
I was too. I couldn't eat no more sausage. I was sick to my stomach. Okay.
Talk is cheap. What's up,
Hey,
unsung
Jeremy.
hero of YouTube?
Hi, everybody. I didn't say
on.
hi, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Hey, Jeremy, how you doing, my man? Pamela Hamilton, how you doing? Do people come get their CDL and not return for the second phase? What happens when they don't come back for TNT? You get billed $4,900
For what they taught you to do.
Yeah.
For your CDL.
For getting your CDL, and the paperwork you sign at Prime. Most people don't read it, but if you actually read it, you're signing a contract for 1 year, and if you go 11 months and 29 days or whatever many days, if you go 1 day less than 1 year, it's full price. They don't prorate it, so you'd be on the hook for $4,900.
Exactly.
Now, I shouldn't say that. It could have changed the cost, but well, you just did it. How much was it? Was it $4,900? You probably didn't read any of it because, like everybody, they just thumbed through it and
I never
signed their
got
name.
that far.
Did you do your CBTs? It's in the CBTs. You didn't. You watch them damn CBTs and you didn't even freaking pay attention to it, did you? It tells you all about paying how much it is.
I don't think I had that. I read a lot of that stuff on there, but I didn't read that.
Most people don't until they decide not to pay, and then Prime goes, "Remember this? You signed it." and you look, there's your signature.
Yeah, but
sure
I
enough,
don't.
it's right
I
there.
don't. I plan to stay. Oh,
So
wait.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no. Oh, you know what? With
I don't
her,
have
she
to.
doesn't have to.
Right.
Being my a spouse, I don't get a lot of the benefits of training a student, but she doesn't have.
I
to
don't have a
go for
contract,
year. There's
right.
no contract for her.
So I
But
could
yeah.
leave. I could leave Prime and let David run this truck, and then I can go and work for.
What, Swift?
Kidding.
You probably end up driving like a Swift driver. Oh, burn! I'm
I
just
drive
kidding.
really
I'm
good.
just kidding.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good driving Swift drivers. I'm just making a joke because everybody always makes fun of Swift. Disclaimer: I was just joking, and I don't really.
I don't know. There's a lot of people
that.
make fun of Prime too, which is
Yeah,
not cool.
that's true. Okay. Anyways, what were we at? So yeah, don't go and do that and leave because you'll be on the hook for.
You're going far. You're going too back.
Whatnot.
Yeah, there you are.
And not only that, but when you get your CDL, you don't have enough hours really to go to job anywhere. You can take it somewhere, but anywhere is going to still make you train more because
Right.
you have 14 days of experience, which is not enough. I mean, if a company puts you in a truck at that point, shame on them. But yeah. What's up, Will? How you doing, man? I haven't forgot about you. I haven't made it back to Prime. They get billed. Okay. Hey, I got how are you? Jeremy, telling you get a big fat bill for training. Okay. Hogrider says you said he can't wait, so he put it. Okay. So he's not. There's no subliminal message there.
Okay, it's just we're paranoid.
Yeah, I'm always paranoid of Hogrider. Always. Doing good. Just drop off my load here in Allentown. Pick up my loaded trailer tomorrow. Going to Manassas, Virginia. Right on. Hopefully the weather's going to be nice. Is that camera made out of...
Chinesium? I don't know. What's that? It's plastic.
I think he's referring to it being China.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say that word because knowing Joe, it means something that I don't want to say.
Wasting deer meat.
Yeah, that sucks. I didn't know, man. I didn't know. But when we make that video,
You'll know why we
understand.
wasted deer meat. You'll know.
Will says, think I'm going to get fired. Just got my second service alert. What is a service alert?
You mean
Is that like a service failure,
failure?
or is that like a critical event? I haven't paid Schneider back in 12 years. Were you in California by chance? Because something about Schneider in California, my brother-in-law did the same thing. He only went there like 6 months or 3 months or something and didn't have to pay them back because of something about Schneider in California, something. But, yeah. Hey, did we... And shame on you for not paying them back. Hey, did we... Can make average, make... At least free for a position.
I think he wants a check. That's hard to do, man, in lease.
Yeah, it really depends on how well you run. I mean...
Well, there's so many variables.
Yeah, it is.
You can't do an average.
I mean... If I had to throw a number out there, man... See, they're all over the place.
They're all over your numbers.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
He's been negative one time.
Yeah. So
like,
it's really hard. Just put it this way: a solo lease operator is not going to make much more.
Oh, Hog Rider said it right.
Than a. Yeah, he says everyone's average pay is going to be different. You're not going to make much more than you would make as a solo. So whatever you're making as a solo operator right now, as a company solo operator, figure, a couple $100 maybe. As long as you're taking, as long as you need to buy health insurance and everything. Everyone average, okay, got that. Your flatbed, Jeremy, he ain't flatbed. It really all depends on how you run and stuff, but you can make anywhere from $1,500 to $2,300 a week.
That's a good round figure right there.
Yeah, but you can also make anywhere from negative 1,500.
David made negative $222 a couple
No, it
weeks
was
ago.
$22.
You were negative $22.
Negative $22.
Okay, that's right.
Yeah.
22. It was two
But
22.
see, even
two.
saying 15 to 2,300 a week, number one, that's not an average. Okay.
Not unless you put It's like Hogwriter said. Everybody's average is going to be different.
And I know people who are bringing in a lot less than that. And are you talking about gross or are you talking about net? Because I'll tell you what, if I was netting $1,500 a week, I'd be a happy dude every week. Let's see. Hey, did we make your armor? Oh, okay. God, Green Bay in 2007. They don't need it.
Average 50,000 a week doing lease.
Damn, Hog Rider, you're making the money. Service failure. Thought I was supposed to deliver morning, but I was today. Never delivered flatbed on a Sunday before. Yeah, but I mean, what do they say about how many you can get? I mean, I know some people that have some. I knew a couple people that had a lot of service failures. I mean, it don't look good, but go to OTR truck sales, put 4K down, only 1,500 monthly payment. Yeah, but the problem is you got yourself an old ass truck that's going to be breaking down all the time. Net money after deductions 2,500 miles per week. Well, as a company driver, you're probably going to make about $900, $900 at that. I can't tell you how much you're going to make that as a lease driver. Number one, miles don't really count in leasing.
No, it's not.
You get paid a percentage. Yeah. But it's just all over the board, man. It's just all over the board.
It wouldn't be fair to tell you this to this
because there is no way. Now, if I had a year's worth of pay and I could break it down, then you can do that. I can go, look, this year I made this much money, which equates to this much money. Oh, let me put it this way. Crazy Bags did a video as a solo lease operator. His average net take home after everything was $1,345 a week, I believe. Okay, so there you go. He did a whole year's worth. Have you guys seen Highway Honey around? Notice that everyone that made videos took them down. I'm not subscribed to her. I've never been subscribed to her. So I have no idea what's going on with her. I average $18.67 per hour on a $900 week. Cool. I don't know, never asked. If I get fired, I'll come to Prime and go flatbed there. There you go. I highly doubt you're going to get fired. People miss appointments and whatnot. Trust me, dude. Trust me. Some of the people, I talk to so many people who can't wake up to an alarm that miss appointments. What's that? What is that?
That's average gross for 4 months. A month.
What do you mean average gross?
This is what you made from August to December.
I made that much freaking money?
That was your your 1099.
Damn! For 4 months?
Mm-hmm. That's
Jeez.
Before taxes.
I know what gross is.
Yeah.
So that's what I grossed per month.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's
okay.
They want an average. It's not every week.
No, I know, but that's a gross.
Yeah.
They want net average.
That's for 4 months.
See, and that would make people want to jump to lease.
Right.
Because they don't understand the difference between gross and net.
Right.
They'll see, if I threw that figure out there,
they'd all want to lease.
Yeah, everyone would want to go lease.
Yeah.
And then they'd all go broke.
And they'd blame you.
And blame me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you guys just seen what I made for 4 months, gross, you'd all be freaking shooting Twinkies at your butts.
To put it bluntly.
If you use Prime facilities, best way to go? What do you mean? If you use their benefits? What's up, Keith? You net 23 to 2,500 on a full week easily. See, I don't. I wish I could net that much money. I don't. I don't. I don't. That's awesome. You net. That means you take home, you've took taxes out, or are you talking about net to the truck? Because that's different. In lease, you've got your gross, you've got your net to the truck, or you got your gross to the truck, and then you got your net to the truck. Okay, now that net to the truck is what you take home. You take your taxes out, you take your health insurance out, you pay all your bills and all that. That's what you get to keep. But when I take my taxes out and my health insurance out, I do not take home, what did he say? 23 to 2,500.
Honestly, though, you can't really count the health insurance because not everybody wants health insurance.
Right.
Not everybody's going to have health insurance.
No, I know, but
So
I'm always talking company to lease.
Right.
So if I leave, if I don't take that out, okay, that's $250. I mean,
yeah, and that's another thing too. People have a tendency of not wanting to pay their taxes, so they're going to net.
I know
a lot more.
Yeah, I know a lot of people who aren't paying their taxes.
Yeah, and they're going to net a lot more because they're not giving Uncle Sam his due.
And you know what? The other thing is I take out, when I figure my money, that's also with the e-fund taken out, which is technically my money.
Yeah, so that could be in your net too.
Maybe I do net a little more than I think I do.
I think you do.
Yeah, but still,
but
it
you're
ain't all
taking
that
everything
great.
out, and it technically, no, that net is what you're going to make regardless of what you're paying, because you're going to always have bills. So you can't take out a mortgage and say I net this.
Hog Rider, if you're talking about Crazy Bags, that was his first year solo lease operator, so he had no bonuses or referrals. And that sounds about right. I think that sounds about right, about 1,300, a week. But everyone's different. I mean, some people run their ass off, some people don't.
We run our asses off.
Yeah, and
Hey,
what's up, David and Melissa?
The midlife trucker.
Right
hey, what's
on.
up?
Thanks for going live and relieving me of boredom today.
Oh,
Well,
glad we could entertain you.
Yeah. I should have went live while I was cooking my... Oh, my God.
I'm sorry.
While I was cooking my food.
It
was pretty entertaining. Well, not really. It was kind of boring. I was in a mood.
In a mood. Stand back. Don't get too close.
Showy language. My goodness. My company changed their pay from $16.50 to 60 cents per mile. Okay, $16.50 to 6 cents per mile. 6 cents per mile is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
Why does everyone video and end up with us all talking about paychecks? Because everyone wants to know how much money they're going to make.
But it's not
it's
the
just
same for everybody.
It's just unfair, man. It's unfair because...
You lead people on that way.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you get attacked in the back of an alley for lying. yeah, so we don't want to do that.
So, am I doing all right? I'm doing all right. Am I...
Gotta remember.
See, here's the thing. Hold on. Let me just say this.
Okay.
Why I'm so to tell people, oh yeah, you make good money, lease, and blah 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 blah, is you can fail and lose your ass and really mess your life up.
If you go.
Okay, if you don't do things properly. When I say that, somebody that goes a year or two without paying taxes but spent all the money. Somebody who gets themselves into debt because they're using credit cards because they've spent all their money, didn't pay taxes, didn't put any money aside for going home, and now they've got 10, 20 years of paying $500 a month to the IRS because they didn't pay taxes. Or worse, go to jail. If you can't run a business,
then you
shouldn't lease. Even though this is kind of not really technically a full-blown business,
right.
Prime pretty much does it all for you. You still have say of where your money goes and what to do with it, and you have to pay your own taxes.
If you get a 1099, that explains a lot right there. You need to pay into taxes.
Yeah, and taxes aren't cheap, man. You got to hand like 30% of your money over every week. You know how bad that hurts? You make $1,000, you got to give $300 of it to Uncle Sam.
He cries.
I won't lie, I cry. Yes, I cry. I'm a grown man who cry.
Yes.
I freaking break down. I got to get my tissues out, blow my nose, and she consoles me, and I eventually get over it.
Yep.
Now, you know what really sucks is when you realize that, oh, I've got all this money in my e-fund. Oh, crap, I didn't pay taxes on that. And now you think you got that $5,000, 5Gs in there, and you got to take 30% out of you. So it's just a dangerous thing, man. So I'm leery to sit and, lease. Plenty of free time on that salary, on that dedicated account. You've lost me, Joe. Lost, man. Let me guess, for 4 months you made a quad. Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
much.
pretty much.
Pretty much. Close, Alan. If you are not a runner, don't come to Prime.
Well, he's a runner.
Yeah.
What are taxes? I'm sure you'll find out.
I had the tax man after me one time. I took care of that issue. I'll never do that again. I will not screw with the IRS. Never. In my opinion, if you got a good head up on business and you know where to run in good lanes and you can save money and not spend a whole lot, you will do great in leasing.
Yep.
Problem, Jeremy, and you know this to be true, Prime caps you.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what I mean, you may be getting bang and load. Now you got about 5,000 revenue. Whoa, you're getting no load. You're getting, crap. They like to keep you around 4,000, $4,500.
4,000, 4,500.
And I tell them, man, I ain't even going to go into numbers.
No, you can't even go.
They
like to spread the
put a
wealth.
cap on you, and it's. I can understand why. They can't give one guy all the good loads and then have this guy fail at least because he goes broke.
Right.
They have to split things up.
They're a professional company.
So it's not like you're going to, rarely are you going to have great loads all week long. Usually you get a couple good ones and then a stinker. 58 mile per hour, you have to be a runner. Yeah, you have to run faster in your truck, running next to if you're driving 58. How many service alerts can you get at Prime till they fire you? I don't know, Will. I've never got one. They call them service failures here. I know somebody who had 7 of them. But I don't know. I don't know what the rule of thumb is on that. Truck payment from OTR leasing breaks down to $375 a week. And then you add up your stuff on top of that, insurance, and then things like that. Probably looking at $750 versus the normal payment. Yeah, the problem with that is what year truck are you leasing? Probably a 2010, 800,000 miles, 100,000 million miles. I worked my butt off for sure. I only had 10 hours left on my 70 on Friday. Right on. I got freaking, what do I got left on my 70?
You run hard, but you run on recaps.
You are out of hours of service driving
months.
time.
I ain't out of hours of service driving time. Yeah,
We haven't had a 34-hour reset before Christmas.
3 hours and 20 minutes on my 70. But I deliver 7 miles up the road.
Yep.
So, and my recap's coming back. Oh, I get 7 hours back tonight, 8 hours and 9 hours and 7.5, 9.5, 9.5, 8.5, 7.5.
So we run recaps
So
all the time.
yeah, it sucks though, because if I don't get stopped and let this build up, I'll be running short days, man. 7-hour days.
Well, that's how you properly run, we've been told. So that you can have recaps.
I don't like 7-hour days.
What was yesterday, 11 hours?
I worked my butt off. No, 7 hours. Oh, that broke out. You're talking about, yeah, what the hell?
From morning till night.
That was the 14 hour too, yeah. Let's see. What's up? Where are y'all at? We're in South Carolina.
Yep.
What's happening, Chase? How you doing? OTR leasing, you're still paying double for a truck. Yeah, if you're going to lease purchase any vehicle, car, truck, van, SUV, doesn't matter. When the That's just a fact. If you're not outright buying something and you're lease purchasing it, you're going to pay out the nose for it. Had to change phones because my battery died. Oh, okay. Well, plug it in. Pay your taxes, invest, don't go into debt, and listen to Dave Ramsey. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to listen to no Dave Ramsey, but
We do. I mean, we have no debt. We sold
I'm
everything.
trying to figure out something to invest in, though. I think I might invest into some property. It took me 13 years to finally go lease.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Hey, Suede.
What's up, Suede? How you doing? 100% on the prime caps. On team, it's about 85,
I was going to
110K.
say team
Yeah.
is going to be a lot more now.
I showed 4,000 income year before last and to pay $200. You only had $4,000 income for the year?
Why he's got a minus in front of it?
Oh, minus 4,000? Well, something's wrong with that. Sometimes right now I got 5,000 for the pay period, and I pick up another 45 for tomorrow's. Right on. That's good.
San Diego? Oh no, South Dakota.
No, you ain't in South Dakota.
You in South Dakota, Suede, or San
Did
Diego?
you make it to South Dakota yesterday? Since last night? Oh no, that was 2 days ago I talked to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
you talked to me.
Why are you doing a 34? You guys are always doing 34s. You need to figure them hours out there, Richard.
Same thing I said, Hog Rider. South Dakota or
San Diego.
San Diego.
Well,
South
either
Dakota.
one, because when I talked to her, she was in Colorado.
Colorado. That's right, Colorado.
Colorado. We left Denver. We left Denver, picked up a load from a sick driver in Wyoming, and the load will go into the caves in Missouri. Oh, okay.
Caves.
Well, where the hell, if you picked it up from Wyoming, why are you in South Dakota? Hubby is with KLLM now. Right on. Real estate is always the best investment. Yes. Okay, so it's a 2015 truck. So you're talking about a 5-year-old truck. No, thank you. No, thank you. Then you'll be putting $30,000, $40,000 into it in your first couple of years of having it. Not always, but it's probably going to have 700,000-800,000 miles on it. So that's why your lease is so cheap. But now you got to worry about breaking down all the time. Invest in the Arizona property? No, it's too close to California, man. Long distance first week is always hell week. Ah, okay. We were only 20 miles from I-90s, so we were going 90 and down. Where did this come from? Wow.
From your camera box.
Oh, throw it in the trash. Now you just put it there. There you go.
I don't know if you wanted it for whatever reason.
Yeah, so how's KLLM working out for you? Is it, you guys, is it everything you hoped it to be and more? 2016 and got 560,000, and it's an old prime truck.
Oh.
Okay, first thing that scares the crap out of me about buying an old prime truck. We changed the oil at 75,000 miles.
Is that good or bad?
That's bad.
Oh.
75,000 miles.
Now, why? Is that what the
That's what
manufacturer
the
says?
interval is.
Oh.
I can't believe that can't be. That can't be. Is that normal for a semi to change the oil at 75,000 miles? But it was probably well maintained.
Well, their fleet is well maintained.
You know, because, yeah, fleets generally won't let you get too far out of your thing before they shut you down. So far, other than dealing with the new hire dispatchers, things are good. Cool. You're not buying it, you're a company driver. Okay. How many miles did I drive last year? I don't know. I know my first year. I know my first year as a driver, I did just under 125,000 miles. I know this because somebody told me. But yeah, they pay the miles they're supposed to, unlike total, and have good equipment. Oh, okay. They pay the miles. Okay, I see what you're saying. Have good equipment. Cool. A lot of people buy old prime trucks. Yes, a lot of people do because they are well maintained. But my God, 475,000 miles. That scares the hell out of me.
Some of them go over 800,000-900,000.
So, Big Houston, you're driving. Who bought that? Do you work for a big company? Or you working for like an owner operator, and your company? Because if you got it when it had 474,000 on it, I just hear a guy. Well, Woody. If anybody knows who Woody is, he went bankrupt because of truck repairs, and growing his business too quickly. That didn't help. But mainly truck repairs, he said. Yeah, I would not want to buy a truck that had 474,000 miles on it. I'd just be afraid. I mean, the DEF filter is going to need to be done. Oh my gosh. I would want. I don't know. I'm going to have to think long and hard on what I'm going to actually do when this lease is up. I don't really want to just release a truck with Prime. Their lease purchase program, they want too much down money down. I might look into leasing from a new truck from somewhere, see what buying a new truck would be. Just looking into it a little bit deeper and see what the options are. But I mean, worst case scenario, I guess I can always lease again. It just seems like throwing money away. You work for a small company out of Illinois, okay. And all right, cool. So how often do they change the oil on that truck, Big Houston? I'm just curious if they're still doing 75,000 mile oil changes. I was at a TA and this guy came in with his old 389 Pete. And God, he does his oil, I think he was telling me, every 20,000 miles. He was getting a PM done while I was getting some work done on a trailer. And we started talking. And he's, talking how old his truck was and whatnot. He just rebuilt the engine and everything. But he says, yeah, he's always just changed oil at every 20,000 miles. I'm like, geez, man, you're in here like every couple of freaking months. You change it every 30,000, okay. So yeah, that's a lot sooner. I mean, think about it. We would go double plus 15 on that. We'd do another 45,000 miles before that oil gets changed. So, is that good, bad? I don't know. Yes, old Pete's do not use synthetic oil. Huh? Okay, that's probably why they change it more. Things continue. Richard May lease the truck. We are in. That's a big if, but he is checking into it. There you go. I'm getting a ProStar with the Cummins and a 13 speed. Right on. I guess. I mean, I don't know what a ProStar is. It's an international, I think. No one box crap? What? What do you mean, no one box crap? What does that mean? What is the meaning of that? But yeah, I need to look into that. I mean, I think I got 2 years left on this lease, so I got 2 years to figure it out. But the last thing I want to do is buy or lease a old used truck and then be, major engine problems or DEF problems or, things like such. It has no DEF. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. A 2015 should have DEF. You have them change all the filters when you get it. Off topic. How's keto going for y'all? Melissa quit doing keto.
Oh, poor baby.
She quit doing keto like a week ago. I'm still doing it. I've lost, I can't remember now,
almost 10
like
pounds.
10, 11 pounds, something like that. I'm feeling fine, I guess. If anxiety and throwing up every 10 minutes and
That was
the
normal
shakes,
before keto.
and the shakes and headaches and weird stomach cramps and explosive diarrhea that's uncontrollable. Other than that, I'm doing good. No, just kidding. Yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm still doing it. Melissa's not. She's just watching what she eats. She wasn't getting enough nutrients on keto. She was getting sick.
Yeah, my blood pressure was just dropping low all the time, and I'd feel faint and just weird feeling.
Keto can mess up your lives, so you've been told. Okay. I love keto. More energy. Drink lots
Liver,
of
not
water.
lives. That says liver, not lives.
Keto's messed up my eyes.
Yeah, I think so.
Um,
Shoot.
Anything can mess up your liver these days. But yeah, drink lots of water. The problem is, midlife trucker, I don't like plain water. I'm drinking this water, and I'm wondering if it's messing up my keto because it does have 2 carbs for a bottle.
No, it's not enough because sometimes I don't think you're eating enough carbs.
No, today I had 3, 4, 5 carbs plus that meat and cheese. There's no carbs in that beef though.
Or
So
cheese.
Or the cheese.
So you're 15 carbs short.
Yeah, so I've had 5 carbs today.
Yeah, he's not getting the carbs he should be getting.
But
because he's afraid to eat
isn't that
anything.
good?
No, you're supposed to get at
But
least
see,
20.
the thing that scares me with this is what's the name of this? Aspartame or something like that? Aspartame.
David,
The sweetener in this.
Yeah, but it has it in Diet Pepsi and all that other stuff.
I know.
People
I'm
take it all the
asking
time.
somebody that's on keto.
Oh, okay. Are they on keto?
Does the fake sweetener screw up keto? That's what I'm trying to say. It's hard to find anything on it. I find that you shouldn't eat it because it will make you crave real sweets. Well, it doesn't do that to me, but I just love this water. I don't like regular water.
You got to join that keto forum on Facebook.
I ain't got time for Facebook.
Yeah, right.
When was the last time I was on Facebook, fool?
Well, I looked earlier. You liked some of my things.
But I was in the bathroom. I don't go to the bathroom much since I started keto.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, that's a big problem. Damn, woman. TMI. You ever felt that the fuel bonus is a scam? You're cut short on miles, detention pay whenever, and what service and safety is never what it should be. No, when I was company, I was getting good fuel bonuses. Well, that was when we were running the team truck. When I was solo, I got crap fuel bonuses. But, no, it's everything always looks like it should be different because the way things actually pay out, it's always less than you expect it to be. Right on, midlife. It got you. It's midlife trucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just in case it's something else, I'm telling them
No,
midlife.
midlife.
Okay, that's right on, man. That's good. It got you off
Yeah, I
diabetes.
hear a lot of it does that for a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm got rid of a 1955. Oh, wait, hold on. I ain't reading that out loud. That's Joe. Okay, so Joe got rid of a 1955 Platinum Blonde that could go from 0 to Psycho in 2.5 seconds. Right on, right on, right on. David, from the symptoms you describe, my diagnosis is you're pregnant.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Chase. Thank you. Just stick to 20 carbs or less and the water won't hurt. Oh, okay. So my 5 carbs is right on. So I can drink like 2 of these a day then?
If you're not eating your carbs, yeah, because the carbs is what you need. At least less than 20 or less.
So now it's being skinny and eating all I want.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and brag
What a
about it.
Gonna get off here, guys. Y'all be safe.
You
All right,
too,
Swade. You
Swade.
be good, man. Tell Richard I said hi. Let's see. Yes, it does.
I don't know.
Yes, it does what? Does that screw up keto?
Or does that feel good to be skinny?
Or does it feel good to be... What? Body thinks it's real sugar. Okay, so the body thinks it's real sugar, but does it screw up your keto? Big Hugh says, I lost 55 pounds on keto. I tried to get off diabetes medications with keto, and it didn't work for you. Oh, that sucks, man. At least you lost all that weight, though. The sweetener gives you that... Drink 5 more waters if you want. Okay, this is for... What is that, Helen?
Mm-hmm.
So you're saying... This is a simple yes or no, because I know I'm getting all over the board. This will ruin your keto. Yes or no? Damn it. I love this water.
Then all those people on the board on keto better stop drinking Perrier.
Why, does Perrier have sweetener in it?
It's probably got carbs on it. I don't think... Do more research. There's a lot of... On that keto board, all they do is talk about this... using artificial sweeteners instead of sugar.
Oh, she says it'll keep you from ketosis.
Well, everybody else.
I went from glucose 250 plus to 115. Okay. Okay, so the well, that sucks. The sweetener. I say that mostly because I stopped drinking these when we first got on keto, and I noticed that since I started drinking these, I'm losing weight a lot. I'm still losing weight, just a lot slower.
Everybody's different too.
But what
I
would
mean,
I drink?
Well, like I said, David,
Regular water.
ask
sucks.
100 different people on keto, 100 different the same question. They're all going to get 100 different answers. Kind of like a horse trainer. You have to do the research yourself. I told you that. Everybody's different.
These
One
drinks
person
do
says-
not have the good stuff. They use cheap. Yeah. Sweeteners have never
Kicked me out
kicked
of
me out of
ketosis.
ketosis. How do you know if you're in ketosis?
You're losing weight.
Good one is Truvia or Swerve.
I used to
Wasn't
use
that
Truvia.
fake sweetener?
Truvia is not.
What is that?
It's plant-based. I can't remember. I think it's... It's the green stuff I used to have. I used to use Truvia. But that's something you add. It doesn't come in food.
But you're a clean keto, okay. I put cinnamon on my food to help my blood sugar and take meds. Okay, cool. Plant-based is better.
That's Truvia.
Use strips for checking ketosis? Oh shit, order some from Amazon. What's up, Harry? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? Alright guys, well, we've been on here for an hour. My high has been completely torn down
Oh, God.
because if I can't drink my waters, I will die.
You will die if you can't drink your waters. Because you need water.
But I can drink regular water. How boring would that be? It's got aspartame, Spartan, or aspartame. I don't know how to say it. I drink a 2-liter bottle of sugared Dr. Pepper in an hour and a half and had a blood sugar level of 98. Damn, dude, you're crazy. Let him listen day later. Bye, Hog Rider. Tampa waiting to drive tomorrow morning. Right on. Have a great rest. If you did, drink your water. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. You guys be good. I'm out of here. I'm going to go cry in my bed now and watch the South Park. How do you shut this up? Oh, boink.